Islam. As I begin, obviously I want to give praise to Allah, honors to the Holy Prophet Noble Ali. But I also want to send a special honors to a few Moors out there. My brother man, Petty Bay, Islam, and honors to you, good brother. My brother man, Davis Ill, Islam, brother man. My brother man, Newman Bay, Islam, and honors to you, good brother. My brother man, Franklin Bay. My brother man, Turner Ill. My brother man, Armstrong Bay. My brother man, Thompson Ill, Thompson Bay. I want to give a special honors to the brothers that recently contacted me for allowing Allah to be effective in your life, that you would come and stimulate me at a moment in time in my life when I really needed most. Having said that, I was wondering if anyone ever took the time to consider what happened to the kid that was arrested and sentenced for the murder of the good little brother Blair Holt. And I wonder, do anybody ever wonder what happened to the kid or the children that for instance dropped Dontrell Willis out of the project high-rise window back in the 90s. I wonder, do anybody ever wonder what happened to those children? How did they grow up? What happened? What happened to any of the children, teenagers in particular, that went to jail young? Arrested in their development and came home. What happened to them? Did anybody ever wonder? And if you don't wonder about that, let me ask you this. Are you sure you're not one of those that helps one child to the detriment of another child? Where am I going with this? I'm the child that got arrested early. And then came home after 21 years and 3 months. Now, what I'm trying to get over to, because I've been running into this a lot. See, we have a problem with the so-called adults here, the parents here, whereas they have a problem when they see another adult with the children, the teenagers in particular, or or in specifically those that are considered the gang bangers or wild ones and things of that nature. So, having said that, I, in particular, I'm always seem to be surrounded with youth or around the youth. I like to think that they came to go through, that speaks to my experience. That speaks to me going to or being incarcerated at a young age, and all I've seen come in thereafter were youth. All I've dealt with was the youth. I speak their language. They know me. I know them. The youth is real, right? The youth is loyal, right? One thing I love about the youth is it's not about money with them. When they say that they're loyal, they are with you. They believe in you. They trust you with all their soul, with all until you, right? And everybody know because you were youthful as well, right? You remember until you were crossed, until they broke their promise, right? You got to understand something here. We living in a society where our 8-year-old, our 9-year-old, our 4-year-olds, our 5-year-olds, our 3-year-olds can get a hold to pistols, guns, right? And then they're out here in the streets with a youthful mentality. Now the obvious thing we go is, how did they get the gun? Yeah, this is very important. How did they get anything in that case, in that matter? Why do I always return to this? Because we have been set up and designed to go two ways about this. Jail and hell. Jail, obviously, and hell being the cemetery. I was a nigga for a long time. I was in that state and condition of mind for a long time. And that was done to me on purpose. Listen, someone sat and thought profoundly, wickedly so, but profoundly, about how to create a state and a condition of mind called Negro, nigger. And out of that state of mind, a certain existence, a condition was to come. And it did come. Right? So, after we understand that, understand this. We pass that to our youth. Right? Now let me show you what I mean. Let me really put this under the Moorish microscope for you so you can see what I'm talking about. As a shorty, as a youngster, man, I was very obsessed with identity. I was very obsessed with knowing who I was. I mean, so much so I spent hours in the mirror staring. Right? You may have thought something was wrong with me, right? My mother used to tap me upside the head, boy, get out that mirror. You're so vain. But I really was trying to understand something. Because in my mind, I never saw I know this might sound crazy, I never saw myself as a human being. I'm just telling you straight up. I'm just being straight up with you. I never saw myself as a human being. I used to look in the mirror and try to understand who was on the inside looking out. Because I couldn't stand on the outside and look in. I was trying to understand who was on the inside looking out, meaning I understood even as a youngster that in order to go into space, there was a certain kind of suit that you had to adorn. We call it an astronaut suit, right? And they put this thing on and this certain thing, and that's the only thing that will allow them to go out there where there is no gravity, no oxygen, You have to adorn a particular type of suit in order to exist and demonstrate and function on that plane. No different than if you were going to go deep into the ocean or the water or the sea, you have to put on a particular suit. Scuba diving suit, submarine suit, I don't know, but the point is, in order to demonstrate and function on that plane, that deep, you have to adorn a particular manifest, right? So on this plane, I understood as a youngster that in order for me to be here right today, I used to put on a Halloween costume, and I understood that it was me behind the mask. So as I took the mask and set the mask down, I used to ask, so who's behind this mask? And I used to take that to my mother, and my mother, I didn't understand as a youngster why she used to continue hitting me. Boy, go on somewhere. You're always on some crazy stuff. Go on, I don't want to hear that crap. But today I know that it's only because she didn't know who she was. And she therefore couldn't understand and tell me who I was. With all due respect, that's my mother. I love her. Don't get it twisted. I'm trying to but we're going to deal with this, right? We're going to deal with it because we grown. See, I don't say the N-word. We don't say the N-word. We're dealing with, no, we're grown. We're adults. We're scientists. We're more scientists at that, right? So we say nigga. We throw nigga, the word nigga, up under the Moore's microscope so we can deal with what it is. The hell you mean, the N-word? Y'all kill me with this baby gibberish. We grown. We're adults, right? Let's deal with it. Quit playing games. But hold up. You won't say nigger, but you'll say bitch, whore, motherfucker, and all that other good stuff, right? Dig that. You'll call a sister that on a TV show, but you won't, come on, man. You won't say the B word, the garden tool. Get out of my face. I got you. Listen. Once I asked my mama, we was in a rental home center place, and my mother had changed into that so-called white person voice. And for the first time, you know, my curiosity got the best of me, and I asked her right there on the spot in front of the Caucasian man, Mama, why you always change your voice like that when you talking to people that look like that? You don't talk like that at home. Yeah, I about to know y'all. I was about to say, I don't know about y'all, Mama, but yeah, y'all got the same mama I got, and so you about to know what my mama did, right? Right there on the spot. She slapped the hell out of me, and she slapped me so hard I peed directly down my leg, hot burning. I could not even understand what I had done, what I had said. I mean, I was really dumbfounded. Like, what the? And it was never explained to me. But all I heard was, "Don't you ever embarrass me again like that." See, but as a child, I didn't understand that. That really blew me. And in my mother's defense, I didn't even understand. Listen, my mother had me at the age of 15. Pregnant at 14, at the age of 15, she's having me. Married by the age of, before she turned 16, married. But I didn't understand how young she was either. See, we're all living this life, to my knowledge, for the first time. I'm talking about this one in particular, right? Time never was when man was not. Time never was when man was not. If life of man at any time again, the time will come when it would end. The thoughts of Allah cannot be circumscribed. No finite mind can comprehend. What? So listen, if you're telling me time never was when man was not, automatically I understand. Look, I am not a human being having a spiritual experience. I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. I changed the way I think, and the things that I thought about changed. But that's just me. That's just me. What I'm trying to do, I don't want to lose this. For instance, let me hurry up and cut right back into this and say, when is the last time anybody heard or checked up on the whereabouts of Diamond and Tiara Bradley, aka the Bradley sisters? Do anybody remember this story here in Chicago where the two sisters came up missing, vanished from their home? Things of that. I mean, these are our daughters. You hear what I said? These are our daughters. That was my daughter. Them are my two daughters. I feel that just as if someone took my daughter. Do you feel it? Do you not feel it? If you cannot feel it, you are in a deep need of a divine and awesome help. So, and that's where we at as a community. I have been saying for a minute now, we have thrown the baby out with the bathwater. You don't even want to see, hold on, wait. You don't want to deal with the youth. You don't even want to get out there. You don't want to get out there and talk to them. You don't want to be around them corners. You saying, y'all get over there and leave us be. No, we got them, we don't want this. And then, hold up. But after you get through with that, you have the audacity to not want me or someone else to deal with. I began to understand when this talked about in the oral statement, the Holy Prophet coming in with the lion on the chain. Say if he came in with the lion on the chain, the ones that jump out the window and kill themselves. And that used to always, but I get it now. You know, ones can't understand how you can have who they consider to be the wild, the beast, the savage, the menaces to society. Our children now, listen who you talking about. Your child, who designs are already set for even before they got here. The birth pains of a woman far and travels deeply, way more far than just this physical pain that she's gonna have as she pushes this life through her womb. The birth pains follows just the worry and the weariness of understanding the kind of world that she got to bring her child into. That's already here. Hatred, slander, lewdness, murders, thefts, and everything that harms. What good is it for you to be a father in your home if you're not a father in your community as well? You know, that's me. I'm going to always reiterate that. Let me cut right back in here. So as I was talking about the Bradley sisters, I bet you probably know more about the Olsen twins, Kate and Ashley Olsen, than you know about the Bradley sisters. Probably know more about Jay-Z and Beyonce's so-called tiffin, whatever they've been going through, whatever, blase speaking, right? Then you know about, let's just say, where, what state of mind is our baby boy who wrongfully, yes, he killed another little brother. Yeah. But see, y'all always, you can't just say that this is the brother or the sister that got killed on this end is not the only victim. The brother and the sister, they're not the only one who lost their life. The brother or the sister who pulled the trigger, who does the murder, loses theirs as well. That's our baby too. We lost two. However, how many had died that day or got locked up and they arrested in their development, we lost that. Our candle are being burnt on both ends in that sense. But Monday morning, everybody returns to a business as usual mind state. I come from an old-fashioned family. Especially, my mom's side of it. Listen, my story is not that I grew up without my dad. I cannot say I was able on the body. I had to take the phone call from all praise be to Allah. You know what I need at this time and hour. You know what I need at this time and hour. So I can't let up on this. I have to come back and I got to get back on this because I'm talking about our children. I'm talking about the youth. I'm talking about the interest of the Holy Prophet Noble Drew Ali. I came for who? Who did he say he came for? The youth and the who? Had to be born. I mean, wait. How do you come for those that aren't even... Huh? Tell me that. Islam, brother man, Caleb Gresham Bay. Gratitude for tuning in. I went in at the age of 17. But before I went in at the age of 17, I want you to understand something. I was already kidnapped, molested, and man, I'm talking about I was literally, I didn't come in, I was a gangster disciple. So having said that, I didn't come into gangster disciple as a drug dealer, nothing like that. It was a clique called the Bogus Boys. Oh boy. Anyway. So I ended up going to jail at the age of 17. By the age of 19, anyone that was out there that know me, my name, first of all, Moors, my name was Black. They called me Black. Imagine that. Black, according to science, means what, Moors? Death. Did you hear what I said? Okay, now. I went to jail at 17 for what? Murder. Death. By the age of 19, again, if anybody out there that knows me, they would tell you I got locked up in 1991. By 1993, I was running the whole Cook County compound. Every division that they had against the disciples. Yes, I was. At the age of 19. And everywhere I've been, once I got into the penitentiary, check the records. Anyone that know me would tell you. I've been ranking 5. Low, dirty. I'm talking about hatred, slander, lewdness in this rawest form. You talking about the low. I ain't had nothing else to know but the low. I didn't know about no higher self. Huh? I didn't know my nationality. I didn't know my divine creed. I'm walking around here 3/5 of a man. I was walking around here 3/5 of a man. Do you hear me? You don't start with Lucifer with me. You start with Satan, devil, dragon, and beast. You hear me? But that ain't, listen, how did the child become that way though? Do you hear me? I was a child feeling this way, being this way. Introduced and dipped in it like that, this way. You hear me? And one day, my brother get killed. Y'all know that story. I ain't gonna go into it, but the point I'm trying to make is it wasn't my brother being killed that made me change my life or begin to think another way or anything of that nature. My brother being killed made me even more mad. My brother being killed just made me want to get revenge. That's all that doing. No, it wasn't that. It was the assistant warden of Galesburg Penitentiary coming to tell me that the warden said I could not go to my brother's funeral. Why would you do that? Pardon the body. It's my nephew. And this is my point. What's in our children's head? Even when you own something that's serious, that's dealing with the soul, that's dealing with the mental, the emotional, the soul, and the spiritual part of one. I can't even... But see, when we demonstrate about NBA 2K, PlayStation 3, 4, Xbox this, laser guns and all this. The sisters have, wait, we went from the beautiful, oh my God, I used to love to see the sisters in the big afro with them angelic faces, just, right? To, from here to now, it's all the way long and exaggerated till they can't even, they got to step around it to fight, get ready to fight, get all this stuff together. And hold on, you wait 1 second, cause you know what, I ain't even finna, no, just wait a minute, I'm when I get this off, child, I'm tired, I done fought this, all this hell, and I ain't. When we start, listen for the record, perm is supposed to relax your hair, relax it. You're not supposed to be stripping, straightening, strap, right? All the minerals and everything, just tan it up, stripping it, straightening it out, right? If you're relaxing the hair, right, then the opposite is saying that it's kingly, lively, up, springy, curly, right? But you wanna relax it, right? And the more relaxed it's strength, it's strong when it's kingly, curly, active, lively, kinky, woolly, strong, right? And you relax, and then you relax, and then you relax, and then you relax it. Weak. So which one is the good hair? Whoa, I ain't on that. Hold up. But we're gonna deal with this, right? Can we deal with it? We ain't children, right? Okay. Let me talk to my big brothers and sisters then. Because I come for the youth and they yet to be born. I have to. I don't tell no one ever to leave your experience. I need you to bring your experience with you. I need you to bring everything that you learn, everything that you taught. Bro, man, you the most awesome Islam, man. How you gonna be Prophet Noble Drew Ali, but you talking about happy birthday to Larry Hoover and blah. Let me tell you something. All praise be to Allah. Perfected man must pass through all the ways of life. Larry Hoover, like it or not, is a level, is a degree. You got me. Listen, let me tell you what's happening. From Larry Hoover to Jeff Ford, to the Supremes, to the Rick Rosses. I don't care what's being said or has been said. At the end of the day, we all have responded in our way to the most subtle form of slavery to ever exist, mental slavery. And when you got children trying to solve these adult problems that adults would rather pass the buck on, once again, then you're going to get child's play. Huh? You might not like the result. You might not like the answer that they came up with, but they came up with an answer. One that was different from yours. Why come up with the same answer you came up with and only got us thus far? But you might not like my answer, but however you left it up to me, the children, the teenagers, to the immature of thinking, the mind, the action of character, standards of morals and principles, you left it up to us so we figured it out. The best way, with the best thinking, the best experience that we had at that time. Ain't nan one of you, nan one picking my leader, ain't nan one gonna tell me who to honor. You don't know how one's affected me, or I don't even know how one's affected you in your life. However, at the end of the day, my experience from Larry Hoover, from the Stones, from the Vice Lord, from 63rd, from 61st, from A.O. Sexton to Dunbar, to the alleys and gangways of Inglewood, to Auburn, Gresham, Morgan Park, it don't matter, Chi-Town, Chirac, Chicago, Illinois, Stateville, Pontiac, Menard, it don't matter. All those experiences brought me to the will of Allah. And I'm bringing the will of Allah to the children, whether you like it or not. You ain't gonna do it, but you have the audacity to not even want me or anyone else to do it. Stay away from it. Get away. What's wrong with you? Why you hang around them? I speak their language and they speak mine, whether you like it or not. I was arrested in my development for 10 years straight, at least, of my 21 years and 3 months of incarceration, for 10 years straight. 10. No communication with the outside world. However, I've always been obsessed, had this obsession with family. You know, we come from that. We cut from that cloth. Family, unity. You know what I'm saying? We fall together, we rise together, fall together, rise together kind of thing. UNIT, why let's get some new. We come from that kind of, you know what I'm saying? That frame of mind. Right? So when I was arrested in my development, I was taken from a place where we was doing soul food. Every Sunday you go to Mama or Big Mama house and everybody would come there and everybody meet there, and we didn't have to wait for a funeral for everybody to come together and come out their corners and all that. No, we did that every Sunday or Saturday at Big Mama or Grandmama house. And the cooking was good, and the spades that we played afterwards, and listened to the music. And sometimes your family, whatever your family name, for instance, the Evans family got into it with whatever gang was in a part of that neighborhood. Imagine that. I come from a place where truant officers was there. Right? Where even when we did wrong, we tried to do wrong right, in the signs of, you know, whatever we do together, we split that. That's for us. 50-50. We stick up the world and split it 50-50, right? There's an honor amongst the thieves, in a sense. Okay? So when that frame of mind has been interrupted to go into a whole nother world, listen when I say another world, you go into a whole, all praise be Allah for Larry Hoover and the knowledge and the wisdom and understanding that I got from that experience. Oh, you better believe he is a knowledge, a wisdom and an understanding unto himself as well. Now, having said that, it was him who I learned through him and his team, who said we were in systematic warehouses. It was him who told me about the ghetto prisoner. before that ghetto prison. He was him who told us and warned us that they were going to put the prisons on the stock exchange, that Smith and Barney and all of them was investing, that they were going to turn our neighborhoods into prison, our schools into prisons. It was him who introduced me to the Holy Prophet Noble Jew Ali.
Hold on a minute. If Mama will come down here.
Now, what am I doing here? You have to understand something. Whether you like it or not, the things in our children's mind are real. They will live for it and they will die for it. They'll cut your throat about it. They'll go to jail for 40 years, maybe even life for it. Even if they find out later on, oh my God, what did I do? The point I'm trying to understand right now, it's all they got. I, as a teenager, thought the rite of passage to becoming a man was I had to go to the penitentiary, do a bit successfully, and come home successfully. And that would have rendered me man, because there were no rites of passage. At this point, pardon the body, I'm going to have to take leave. I am being picked up by some Moors, and I need this great meeting. Johnny Page, Islam Royal Son, Johnny Page. I got to tune in with yourself, brother, man. How can I tune in with you? Let me try to, I'm going right to message or Facebook or something right after this so I can try to tune in with you. Brother Caleb Gresham Bay, gratitude for tuning in once more and again. To be continued, we're going to pick this back up. Peace.